Zero dimension. Before space existed, there was the point. No width, no height, no depth, no size at all. It cannot be stretched. It cannot be rotated. It cannot even be seen. Mathematically, it is simply a location, a coordinate with no dimensions attached to it. And yet every planet, every black hole, every atom in your body begins here. Remove the point and geometry disappears. Without geometry, there are no stars, no gravity, no universe. Everything begins with something that technically contains nothing. Then the point moves, and movement changes everything.
First dimension. The first dimension is the line, a point traveling in a single direction, forward, backward. That is the entire universe. No left, no right, no up, no down. Imagine an entire civilization trapped on an endless cosmic thread stretching through infinity. Every city exists in a straight line. Every journey happens in a straight line. If two beings meet face to face, one must move away for the other to pass. Life becomes simple. Physics becomes simple. Existence becomes almost impossible. But then, something changes. The line shifts sideways. Reality gains a new direction. Second dimension. The second dimension is the plane. Length gains width. Suddenly there is left and right. An entire universe spreads outward forever like an endless sheet. If life existed here, its inhabitants would be flat, circles, triangles, living geometry. But they would never understand depth. They could not look over objects. They could not look under them. Everything would appear as lines. Imagine lowering your finger through their universe. A tiny circle suddenly appears. It grows larger, moves across their world, then vanishes back into nothing. To them, you would be impossible, a being arriving from a direction that should not exist, a visitor from a higher reality. And that raises an uncomfortable question. If higher dimensions exist, what would we look like to them?
Third dimension. Length, width, height. The universe you know. For the first time, objects have interiors. Stars become spheres. Planets become worlds. Mountains rise above oceans. Scientists believe 3 dimensions may be in incredibly fragile balance. With only 2 dimensions, stable planetary systems become nearly impossible. With 4 or more spatial dimensions, gravity behaves so differently that atoms themselves may never survive. No atoms, no chemistry, no stars, no life. 3 dimensions sit in a narrow window between chaos and order. The universe did not need to choose 3, yet somehow it did. But space alone cannot explain reality, because everything moves, everything changes, everything ages. The fourth dimension. Time. You are moving through it right now, not by choice, not by effort. You are being carried. Every second pushes you forward whether you want it to or not. You cannot stop. You cannot turn around. You cannot escape its direction. According to Einstein, space and time are not separate. Together, they form space-time. Every event in the universe requires 4 coordinates. 3 describe where, 1 describes when. A star exploding billions of years ago still exists somewhere in space-time. So does your birth. So does your final day. A 4-dimensional observer would see your entire life at once, not as moments unfolding, but as a complete object stretching from birth to death. And then reality starts feeling strange. You never see the universe as it is, only as it was. Even sunlight is already 8 minutes old. The night sky is a museum of history. Some stars above you have already died. Their light simply has not finished arriving yet. But if time is a direction, could there be others? The 5th dimension is possibility. Every decision creates another path. Turn left, turn right, speak, remain silent. Every possibility branches outward, and according to some interpretations of quantum mechanics, those branches may all continue to exist somewhere. A universe where dinosaurs survived. A universe where humanity never evolved. A universe where Earth never formed. A universe where you were never born. A five-dimensional observer would not see one history, they would see all histories, every version of your life unfolding simultaneously. One where you succeeded, one where you failed, one where you became someone else entirely. And perhaps every version is equally real. Sixth dimension. The sixth dimension removes the shared beginning, different histories, different universes, different Big Bangs. Some universes create stars immediately, others remain dark forever. Some collapse moments after birth, others expand too quickly for galaxies to ever form. Your own existence becomes almost impossible here. Every ancestor surviving, every coincidence aligning, every decision occurring exactly as it did. One missed moment millions of years ago, and you disappear completely. Not die, never exist. Yet somehow, against impossible odds, you are here. Seventh dimension. The seventh dimension changes the rules themselves. Gravity may be stronger, light may move slower, electrons may never exist, stars may burn differently or never ignite at all. Scientists believe our universe exists within an incredibly narrow range of physical constants. Change gravity slightly and galaxies never form. Change electromagnetism slightly and chemistry disappears. Reality appears balanced with terrifying precision, as though the universe itself is standing on the edge of a knife. Eighth dimension. The eighth dimension moves beyond different laws of physics. It explores different ways reality itself can operate. Not different versions of our rulebook, entirely different rulebooks. Universes where time flows in multiple directions. Universes where mathematics behaves differently. Universes where concepts we depend on simply do not exist. To an eighth-dimensional observer, our universe would be one possibility among countless others, a single page in an endless library. Ninth dimension. The ninth dimension gathers all realities together. Every universe, every timeline, every law of physics, every mathematical framework. Some realities may not contain time, others may not contain space. Some may exist as pure information. To a nine-dimensional perspective, entire universes become details, galaxies become patterns. The birth and death of realities become events too small to matter. Existence itself becomes geography. 10th dimension. The 10th dimension is totality. Every possibility arrives here. Every universe, every law, every timeline, everything that can exist, exists. Nothing lies outside it. No hidden branches remain. No unexplored directions survive. Everything possible is already here. And then comes the final horizon. 11th dimension. The 11th dimension belongs to M-theory, one of the most ambitious ideas ever proposed in physics. According to this model, reality is not built from particles. It is built from vibrating strings existing inside an 11-dimensional cosmos. Entire universes may exist as gigantic membranes called brains floating through higher dimensional space. Our universe could be one of countless others drifting through this invisible ocean. And sometimes, those universes collide. Some physicists believe the Big Bang itself may have been the result of such a collision. Two higher-dimensional universes touching for an instant, releasing enough energy to create space, time, matter, everything. If that idea is correct, then the Big Bang was not the beginning, it was the aftermath of something even larger. And somewhere beyond the observable universe, other brains may still be drifting through the darkness, carrying their own stars, their own galaxies, their own civilizations. Perhaps asking the exact same question we are asking now. How many dimensions are there really? Because history has taught humanity one lesson over and over again. Every time we believe we have reached the edge of knowledge, the universe reveals another horizon waiting beyond it. And perhaps the most unsettling possibility of all is that 11 dimensions are not the end of the story, only the limit of what we currently know. And if you want to keep exploring the horizons beyond space, time, and human intuition, subscribe and join us for the journey. Because every answer humanity finds about the universe only seems to reveal a larger question waiting behind it.